right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, game one of the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Eri Yoshida.
It's always interesting to see how she utilizes all of her pitches and how many of those she has a good feel for on that given day. When she's right, she's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of her stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on her opponents.
Puts a bunt down. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head. One down. And up next for New York, John Wiggins. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 0-1. And that one hammered. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like...
Runner at third with one gone. Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Center field. Buxton snags it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-0. Game one of the division series. And now for the Twins, Alex Kirilloff. And he lays down a bunt. Wiggins. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense.
And next for New York, John Wiggins. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings.
Man at first, Matt Vierling, the next Twin up to hit. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod in this one, Sasaki. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. His 3rd home run of the series, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
1 out, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. That one ripped. Way back there. See you later. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, John Wiggins. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. Here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. In the air out towards right center. Looks it away for the out.
The right fielder, number.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the hill, Bailey Ober. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees.
Wiggins.
And first offering is fouled off. Wiggins, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Off the batter's iron, gone. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So up next, John Wiggins. He's already homered in this game.
The first baseman, John Wiggins.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A gigantic blast. His 6th of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Next to hit, John Wiggins.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, John Wiggins.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99.
And next for New York, John Wiggins. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Bellinger round second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. The pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Buxton pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now, John Wiggins. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 11 and the Twins 1.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.